With the release of Black Panther, many began asking the question, what does a Black utopia look like? As a Black woman, I'm here to take it further. What does a Black feminist utopia look like? Where is the place that all Black girls can go? I traveled to the Black and Brown Futures Conference at the University of Texas in San Antonio to find some answers. This conference focuses on the perspective of Black and Brown writers, artists, and creatives in the science fiction and fantasy world. Panels full of great minds spreading their knowledge to all who were here, and art from those who want to visualize a Black and Brown future. And tons of fun. I asked a few attendees what they thought about the idea of a Black feminist utopia.
It showed sort of this multifaceted perspective of Black women, and I think that's the best version that we know of Black women,
right?
That often don't get shown because there's always this prefacing or prioritizing Black men. Mm-hmm. And so it was nice to be able to see, I think to have it put out sort of front and center, mm-hmm. that Black women already play the roles that these women were playing, but those roles sort of get squelched.
See some of my favorite women in television right now be really strong, no side chicks, no hoes, no damn, she got a fat ass, mm-hmm. None of that. Like hey, she might have had that, she might have, but damn, you checking for her mind first. Mm-hmm. She's a warrior first, and she's dope as hell in so many other ways first. And I say her, like women singularly, but really it's a complexity, a multitude of women who are expressing their ideas. Hip-hop music, us taking and collaging music, some that belong to Black artists, some that belong to German artists or whatever, and music that was ours and not ours, and collaging it together and just using a portion of the music that we call turned into what we call break beats, looping that beat, that piece of music to extend time so that we could dance and become the center of the universe and battle with each other, battling crews that wasn't violent, but was artistic in its expression. Black people have always been in style.
Right.
Seriously, we were brought to this country because we were understood to be, when they brought us to this country hundreds of years ago, they did not bring people who weren't intelligent, mm-hmm. right? They brought people who built societies, right? You can't look at Washington, D.C. and not see Africa's template, mm-hmm. right? You can't look at Freemasonry, right? Or the Masons and look at and not see our template, right? So our white supremacist culture is actually built on Black genius, mm-hmm. right? So we've always been in style. I think that is a question that's not even a debate, right. We've taken hip hop that came from the hood, mm-hmm. right? We created this culture, and it is the most popular music globally, mm-hmm. right? It's the most popular culture globally, right? And that's just one example, right? So,
okay, folks, that summarizes it best. We clearly have a need for Black women in the genre of science fiction and fantasy. We need more writers that look like us to tell our own story. Which leads me to my last question. Who will create the Black feminist utopia? You?